Does Houston deserve a retired space shuttle? The two U.S. senators from Texas, they say yes.
Yes, that would be Senators John Cornin and Ted Cruz. They want the shuttle Discovery moved here to Houston.
Ron Trevino heard from Cornyn and others today. He's in the newsroom now with more on that for us. Ron?
Mia and Len, yes, we were at Space Center Houston today. When you think of a space shuttle, you think of Space City, but when the shuttle program came to an end and retired shuttles were divvied up, Houston was left out in the cold.
3, 2, 1, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery with the Hubble Space Telescope.
A proud bird launching into the Florida sky, and so much of the work that went into Discovery done here in Houston. But Discovery is now on display in Virginia at the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum.
We are here because we're going to bring the iconic Space Shuttle Discovery back home.
So Senator John Cornin and other dignitaries gathered at Space Center Houston today to talk about his bill to relocate a big piece of space history.
You may ask yourself, don't we already have a shuttle here? Yes, we do. Here it is, Independence. But it is a replica. And when it comes to keeping it real, Senator Cornin says, Houston, we have a problem.
When 4 of the space shuttles that were retired went to 1 to the West Coast and 3 to the East Coast, but left out the Johnson Space Center, that was back in 2010. And that's what this legislation is designed to fix.
Among those supporting the idea, a former astronaut who flew on the Discovery, Tim Copra.
How important is it for Houston that this shuttle be brought here?
I think it's very important because this whole community, there's Johnson Space Center, but there's a whole community of companies that support human spaceflight and all the efforts that happen at Johnson Space Center. So this is really it's like the icon of our space program. It really needs to be here.
Senator Cornin says he wants the legislation to be included in the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Of course, moving a shuttle won't be cheap.
Any kind of ballpark figure for how much it's going to cost?
We'll let you know.
If the bill is approved, Discovery could be housed at Space Center Houston, and the folks there say they'd love to have it.
Yeah, Space Center Houston says they have the room for it, but how would it get here? One idea, getting it here on a barge. And if approved, they say it could be on display here within 18 months. Len and Mia.
We can only hope so. Ron Trevino this evening, thank you.
A shuttle on a barge, that would be a sight.